working remotely is one of the things on the list I'm going to share with you. The World Economic Forum put together a list of the top technology trends that they feel are going to stick around and continue to gain momentum post-pandemic. So here's a list of the top 10. This is again from the World Economic Forum. Tech trends accelerated by COVID-19. Online shopping and robot deliveries. We have seen that online deliveries have gone from sort of a nice to have, nice to do to a must have in a lot of places. Digital and contactless payments. So being able to pay wirelessly or tap with your card. This is all now the norm and the desired norm. Remote work, which we'll dig into a little bit later. You know, problems there like falling asleep at your desk. Distance learning. So most of our kids across the country are now doing online and e-learning. This is something, I mean, this was a debate point within labor disruptions for the education boards, at least here in the province of Ontario. So this is now something that everybody's been forced to get up to speed on. Telehealth, you know, we've got the line here in Canada where you can check in to check even on your symptoms. Online entertainment, we all know. Supply chain 4.0, this has to do with cloud and with memory. These are things that suddenly are going to have to become even more developed and more laws developed around them. 3D printing, we've seen how this has helped the healthcare sector in terms of supplies and masks and different creative ways we can use it within our economy. Robotics and drones, we've seen that. 5G and information technologies. So as everything moves digital, everything moves online, we're going to need to have the capabilities to do that faster with less latency. But I want to dig into remote work for a little bit because that's something a lot of people are doing. This is one of those trends that people feel are going to stick around, that employers who had been hesitant, big companies especially, about doing it realize there are some pros to doing it. Some of the pros include you know, they're not allowing for commute times anymore, so you can start your meetings earlier. People are more available because they're right there. So more communication and collaboration. But the downside can be that there is loneliness. Creativity can sometimes lag because you're not feeding off of somebody else. And then that problem of not being able to unplug. So, you know, we even experienced this in our own house last night. It was 7:30 and Daryl's down at the bottom of the stairs in his little office working. I'm like, you know, you've been working 15 hours now. But some of the things that are also interesting around labor laws are as companies, if they do decide to have more of their workforce remotely work, you're looking at them leasing out less space. They're also looking at different laws in terms of how do we manage a workflow? How do we account for accountability? And then do you pay that as a benefit or does it become part of your salaried employment? So there's some laws that need to catch up, but the working remotely is one of the top 3 that the World Economic Forum thinks that is going to stick around post-COVID. So we'll have to wait and see what happens as everybody keeps doing this guessing game of what's the world going to look like when all this is over.
Well, we've been having those conversations during our weekly meetings, both for Your Morning and for eTalk. We've had to employ new technologies, new workflows, and we're all wondering what parts of this new workflow are going to apply in a post-COVID world, because there are some very useful new things that we've been doing that possibly can translate, and others that obviously won't be able to. But it will. There are a lot of questions that will not be able to be answered until this is over.
Yeah, that's true. Emery, thanks so much.
I'm going to go. I'm just going to have a nap here on the couch. Ben, wake me up just before my hit.
We will. You stay like that.
Yeah, you stay.
Does that look familiar?
No, I lean back in the chair.
No, he goes like this. He has a little thing around his neck and he sits like this.
You wore the thing?
No, that. You know, I was thinking about that.
Were you on an airplane?
No. I have this stuffed animal.
No, it's a stuffed dog.
It's a stuffed animal. So I take it by the legs and I put it behind my head. So it's almost like a U shape.
I've seen this in action.
Yeah.
There's so much I want to say right now, but
Please
I can't.
Please don't.
And the fact that you have a stuffy is amazing. All right, Emery, thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.